Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Yo, what are they saying about me? I live like an animal. Oh my god. Look, man. Not easy to store things. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Thanks, Axel. Appreciate that nonsense. I wasn't thinking that was one of the sea acres, but then I saw this spot and went, huh. That's new. And I kind of ran over it without thinking. And, there we are. No need to take my shovel out. It was just a pitfall. Okay, it's Sunday. Sahara's here. Joan's here. It's also 11:10, so I'm a little late to the party, obviously. It's just luck of the draw. I woke up late yesterday, and I also woke up late today. So, yeah. I got like a solid 9 hours, so sleep each day. That's pretty cool. Can't complain too much. A lot of weeds in that acre. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna find Sahara, we're gonna find Joan, and then I don't know about the price. Obviously, based on how it's been, I don't have high hopes. I think it's good. Okay, here she is. Please don't be a good price, because, like, I have no time now. I don't know, okay, great. So it's 100. Which is, you know... $102? That's the best we've seen in a long time. We had 103, like, some amount of weeks ago. Like, 5 weeks ago, we had 103. New bookcase. I feel like we have that. Yeah, we do. Okay, can we get her in a good acre, please? Like, I can manage to buy a decent amount if we can get her in a good acre, but she keeps showing up in, like, my small acre. Like, why can't she show up here? It's right by the store. Open space. I swear. Okay, why? Why did she pick the worst acres ever? Like, I have an hour, and technically, like, if I'm in an acre, I can go past that hour, but, like... I don't know. I wish there was a way to control where she'd show up. probably like in the corner right now. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Oh, she's back at the museum. Great. Well, in that case... That's not even enough money. I took some money out? I thought I had more bags in my, my letters. I need 153k for an inventory. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna just do what I can here. Like, this is a decent price, and again, I can't buy well, I don't want to buy turnips next week. Because the raffle day is on the Monday. And why is it the one in time I buy, I'm just getting destroyed by this mole cricket? Can they leave already? I think they leave, like, after this month. Or it's after April, I can't remember which. One of these days, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna be on an early time, and the price is gonna be maxed, and we're gonna get a spike the next day. Okay. Like, if she's gonna be a problem, I'm gonna start just carrying money so that I can at least buy one. Okay, that's one inventory. Obviously, I could have more money in my, like, letters, or in my inventory, and I could just drop it where I find her, and then just keep buying and dropping things in that acre. It's gonna just make things messy. I don't know. I showed up late. The price is decent. Okay, 100 is like, that's like middle ground, so Can't really complain about that. I feel like there's 2 people in this acre. Well, I'm kind of right. There was 3. On a plus note, I guess my town's like pretty clear of weeds at this point. Okay, Sahara's down here. I'll remember that for later. I feel like I went over most of the town. I went here. He was in the museum, right? Here? Where's this acre? Now I'm getting confused. Why do I feel like I've been everywhere? This is bad. Where did I not check? Where did I miss? Well, that's a great sight. You love to see that. What? She was here all along? Are you trolling me? Seriously? I swear I looked. Whatever. Okay, so she's in a good acre now. So I can use all the money in this acre. Nice. I don't know, we're gonna do our best here. That's 2. So it's 11:27. I say it takes about 10 inventories, or sorry, half an hour to do 10 inventories. And we've only done 1 here. So if there's, I don't know how much money there is in this acre in relation to inventories at this price. So if there's enough room for 10, or like if we max, I think, I don't know, I think a normal acre I can get like 13, but maybe that's with like more money. So I don't know. Like if I really wanted to, I could try to get her in another acre and buy more. I don't know. I feel like just like with when I started, there wasn't a lot of time to make that happen. Like I started 19 minutes ago, so after 11. Like if I started before 11, and I started buying from an acre like near immediately instead of having to find her like 3 or 4 times, we would have been in a better spot. Okay, that's 3 inventories now. Really? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. One of these days, I swear. Hold on. We actually need another bag. 153k. I only had 2k in my wallet. One of these days, we're gonna show up before 9, and it'll be max price, I swear. And I'll spend 3 to 4 hours buying a boatload of turnips. I'll invest so much money. I need to leave more money out, actually. is what I've realized. Like, if I look at my, whatever, my turnip numbers page, I have 31, nearly 32 mil in the bank. Great. And I'm claiming that I have like 11 mil outside. But if I have 11 mil outside, you know, that could be a bit of a yikes. Oh, no, 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 no. I haven't done that in a while. I was trying to mark down something. Jeez. Way to go. I like how any one change to like how you buy turnips could like make such a huge impact. Like if you could buy like, I don't know, 200 turnips at a time. That would be pretty huge. Or if you just buy an inventory. Or if you could hold more money. You know, like there's so many things. I don't know, it'd be interesting. I'm not really sure what's next for me here. Okay, I messed up big time, and we had that there. Can I put these in a letter? No, you can't mail turnips or living things. What if I, like, just... You were supposed to go further away, but whatever. So yeah, like, we've been going at this for like 3.5 months almost. I think things are going pretty well. Completion-wise, things are good. Like, if this keeps up, when we hit a year, I think like Wendell and Sahara will both be done. Hopefully Gulliver's done. Red is gonna be really dependent on like sale day. And if he like shows up more throughout the year. That's like a big, I have no idea how that's gonna play out. So we're gonna just have to keep an eye on that. Did I grab too much money? 88k. 60k is not enough. Okay, I mean that's right. But we might need to like drop. Okay, 4 inventories. Next. Anyway, so yeah, like I think by the year mark, the raffle items, they're going okay. I don't think we're having, I think we're doing okay. Obviously, like the next few raffles will really make a big diff because like we have more, and if we're not getting any, then uh-oh. But like there's other options, you know. We have Wisp. Like the gyrate situation is its own thing. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway. Where I'm going with that is like I've always said that like I was gonna see where we were at a year and then like kind of reevaluate. But I feel like, you know, KK's done now. Sahara and Wendell should be done. I don't know about Gracie. I haven't seen her in a while. It really depends on how often she shows up and if we get anything new. Like even if she shows up like even like every time if I get something, one thing new, it's still gonna take a while. Because we only have like 7. We still need 22 shirts from her. Anyway, so yeah, like I was thinking about like turnips in other games, and I was gonna say I don't know what game is next. Now, I know the Switch 2 trailer, where they're gonna drop a lot more information. That's like next week, on the 2nd, right? Personally, I don't know if I want them to reveal a new Animal Crossing during that. I don't know if I said that before on stream. I've definitely said it before to others. But, like, I feel like it's a little too soon. I just don't know where they would take it at this point. No, I'm not, like, let me just rephrase that. It's not like I'm against a new Animal Crossing. I'm just in the middle of this, and I want them to wait. That's the big thing here. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like playing 2 at once, which, you know, isn't exactly the worst thing in the world. But, oops, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. It depends on like when it would come out. Like, if it comes out like late this year, most of the stuff will be done in game, and I'll be in like maintenance mode almost. I'll be like turnips and then like a couple extra things, right? And that's you know, better. Did I mark this? Okay, that's 5. This acre's kind of like full. Kind of a problem. I think there's too many trees in it, to be honest. Okay, so right now I'm at 85. Yeah, so I need one more bag. This is probably gonna be another drop. I don't know, I feel like I'm being slow here, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Like, next week, we're obviously gonna get some details. I don't know how many games they're gonna announce. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a launch title. I have doubts. I don't know, it's so strange. Like, I think like the gap between this one, which was like 01, 02, and it was technically like one of the first 5 titles on the GameCube, but it was technically a port, so it's not quite the same. And then Wild World came out at some point on the DS, and I don't remember when the DS came out. Was that like 05? Or was it 04? I think I got mine like a year into it. But that was a thing. And I can't remember when City Folk came out. Maybe I could just like find a franchise page on Wiki and click through it. Oh yeah, here we go. It's got the release timeline. But yeah, first Animal Crossing, 2001. Then 4 years later, we got Wild World on the DS. And then City Folk came out in 08. And City Folk's like my least favorite, but that's because I played the least, and I've already explained that. But basically the idea is that it was on the Wii, and I couldn't always use the Wii. So, you know, it was connected to like the main TV. Didn't always have the chance. But I already had a DS, and I had Wild World, and I could play it whenever I want, you know, that kind of thing. That's interesting, because I could never pin that year release for City Folk, but it was 08. So it's like 4-year gap, then a 3-year gap, then New Leaf comes out in 2012, which is another 4-year gap. And then this is where things get... What the heck is Plaza? What is this? Okay. That's 6. We're just doing our best here. Just trying to make some money. Trying to make an honest living. Again, we need multiple bags because it's just done enough. Okay, let's start on the next one. Okay, so we're at 6. We bought 5 in this acre. I mean, yeah, the original's great. The 100% it's awful, but I'm going for it. Might take me a couple years, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, going back to what I was talking about with the release. So yeah, the tricky thing with New Leaf is that it had a major update like years after the fact. That's tricky. I said 2012, but that's the Japanese release date. It came out in North America like in June the next year. Yeah, so really, I guess it came out like 2013. I'm gonna just say 2013. So it's like a 5-year gap after City Folk. And then the Welcome Amiibo update came out 3 years later. And that was in 2016. And then you had Pocket Camp in 2017, which like counts but doesn't count. And then you had New Horizons in 2020. Right, so if we're looking at recent years, there's 8 years between, you know, like full releases. Well, 7 years, I guess. Right, like New Leaf on the 3DS, and then the update like 3 years later, and then New Horizons in 2020. Also, I totally forgot to acknowledge the 5th anniversary of New Horizons on that day. I was too busy thinking about the sports fair and trying to get that done. Even though it literally is just me talking to Tortimer, but it was just a day, okay? Totally forgot. I realized after the fact, went, oh, shoot. So yeah. I mean, if we look at like the last, like, yeah, so the like first, you know, first games, it's like 4 years, 3 years, another 4 years, or 5 years. Oh man, there's one short. But then the last gap was like 7 years. But it's already been 5, so I don't know. I guess technically it's not too soon for there to be like another one. But I don't want it to happen right now because I'm working on this game. But, I mean, obviously, I don't have to wait too long before we'll get news on that, probably. I mean, they might not announce anything. There might be no mention of it. But you'd think that if they were working on one, they would announce it. But the other thing is, like, I feel like the GameCube one's different. Because it was a port. But I don't think they've ever actually, like, released it, like, when the console has just come out. I feel like it's always, like, a little bit into the console's life. I mean, the Switch came out in, what, like, 2016? 2017? 2017. So yeah, like New Horizons came out like 3 years into the Switch's lifespan. The 3DS came out most places in 2011. Yeah, so, and then a year, well, 2 years after for New Leaf. And City Folk is 2008, and the Wii's what, 06? Yeah. And then DS actually, oh, like, when did the DS come out? Okay, so it came out like late 2004 in most places. And then Wild Road came out like a year after that. Okay, so I might be cooking here. I'm kind of just talking about this because I saw an article, I think probably within the last week or so, and they're like, we could be due, we're due for a new Animal Crossing game. With the Switch's thing right around the corner, like, this is the perfect time to announce a new one. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, personal stuff aside, like, I'm focusing on this game, and I don't want there to be another one, because I'd feel obligated to play both at the same time, and that could be a bit overwhelming. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel like it's the time for it. It feels like it's been too soon. And I think I'm right, if we look at everything else. Like, if I pulled the data. They don't release Animal Crossing games on launch. It's always like, usually it's 2 or 3 years into the console, with Wild World only being like a year in. And the GameCube games, that's a port from the N64 version and the GameCube, like, you know, like, it was a port, so that doesn't really count. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna announce a new one yet. That's just my guess, based on everything that I know and how I feel. Because it's about feeling. Doesn't feel like it's the time. So today I've been doing something different on my spreadsheet. I've been like marking down how many inventories I bought. I've just been updating a counter. So that way I don't forget, hopefully. Yeah, okay, nice try. So 76k, and we have another 90k, so we're good. Just need to drop these turnips somewhere. Okay, so that's 8 inventories. Joan leaves in like 12 minutes. So, we'll get to that. Anyway, so yeah, I just don't think it's happening. Usually the games come out like after the console's been out a bit. I could be wrong. They could totally just, you know, ignore the patterns that they've followed for like the entire series basically and release it on launch, but I don't see it happening. But I also don't know when the Switch 2 is gonna release. Like, I think people are calling for like late summer, maybe? So like it's possible they could maybe do something end of the year, but if anything, I think the Animal Crossing game would be like next year or the year after that. I just don't think we're seeing one in 2025. Also, I don't know what they do with it. I had a lot of ideas for New Horizons. And it's possible they could do something like that. I'm just trying to think. Like the GameCube one, they made this. They did like a million versions. Okay, cool, great concept, love it, iconic, classic. Then they did Wild World. It's on the DS. Cool. You can like connect to the internet and find people or remote play or whatever. Cool. They added like some features. They also took out a lot of features. They removed a lot of the holidays in that one, which is kind of lame. But they introduced Celeste, so I don't know. Like I liked Wild World. I did play a lot of it, but I think like I don't know, going back to it might be rough. I think it'll be rough to go back to at this point. But I'll figure that out. Anyway. That's that part. And then, like, City Folk. I mean, I've already said it on the stream, and I say it whenever, but it's, like, my least favorite. I just feel like it didn't do enough. And again, I couldn't play it as often as I would like to. Like, they introduced the silver tools, but I feel like they weren't really necessary. And, like, the city was, like, fine, but, like, I kind of like things being in the town. Honestly, I can't think of any of the music tracks. That's a fair statement. The music tracks that, like, jump out to me are, like, this game and, like, New Leaf. The, like, 7 p.m. New Leaf track. That's the one. 7 p.m. enjoyers. Nothing like listen to that trying to, like, finally catch a tarantula or scorpion or something. Okay, that is 9. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the features in that were, like, Actually, like, I should say that, like, Wild World introduced, like, Harriet, right? So you could, like, change your hair. That was cool. Like, Wild World still had good stuff. And then City Folk was just kind of like a complete package between the two. Except they, like, added Phineas or whatever. And you could, like, see Shrunk. Like, I think City Folk's, like, fine, but I don't know. I don't know. I really can't think about, like, what they did differently that, like, really stands out. And then you get to New Leaf. Well, sorry, I should back up. Wild World had, like, the shared house. That was, like, a weird decision. Very weird decision. But yeah, City Folk, whatever. Okay, New Leaf. New Leaf, banger. Absolute banger. I feel like the jump between City Folk to New Leaf, insane. Needs to be studied. They added the sea creatures. You could go diving. They added the Roost minigame that I'd never played, I don't think. Don't know why. Maybe I didn't become friends with Brewster enough to do it at the time. But you could, like, do the ordinances, which are pretty huge. You could do your public works projects. They introduced Tortimer Island, which was great. It was basically the island from the first game. But it's basically what they did in Dolitsunomori E+. Right? In E+, which is the 4th version of the GameCube game. Sorry, the 3rd version of the... I should say it's the 4th version of the 1st generation games. Technically, it's the 3rd GameCube version. It's exclusive to Japan. And in that, you know, once you pay off the debt, you can just go to the island. In the normal GameCube one, you need the GBA and link cable. Anyway, I don't think you have to, like, pay off the debt in New Leaf, but you can just go there. And it really reminded me of the island here, obviously. Because it's, like, always summer. I was just catching sharks all the time. You know, nothing like fishing for 2 to 3 hours at night. It was a vibe. Yeah, I feel like they did a lot of good things in New Leaf, and, like, you had all, like, the Nintendo items again. Because, like, they had Nintendo items in the first game, but then they, like, took them out. And then you could get, like, the coins, and then you could, like, get Pikmin, or you could get, like, a Pikmin hat, or you could get the Majora's Mask. Like, New Leaf just had so many cool things like that, and I don't know why they, like, have only done that sometimes. That actually, like, really bothers me. It's such a missed opportunity, and it's so cool. Like, you get the R-Wing, you get the Master Sword, you get the, like, the Starman. Like, I had a lot of fun with that. Just very cool, very exciting to get that stuff. Okay, so that's, now we need one more. Okay, we're at 10 inventories total, I think. But And we have 5 minutes before Junk's gone, so I think I'm gonna just stick with this acre, and we'll probably squeeze out a couple more inventories. This could have been a lot better, but I woke up late, so we're just making the most of it. Anyway, New Leaf was great. For the longest time, that was my favorite. I definitely had played it the most before I started streaming everything. I just think they made a lot of improvements and they added a lot of stuff, and it was very cool. And then they added New Horizons, and I know it's a little controversial. I still think it's a great game. They stopped updating it too soon, in my opinion. I think that's an agreed upon fact. It could have got so much more support. But I don't know. It's like you had they never got updates. New Leaf was the first one to get an update 3 years later, and because it was so after the fact, I never did anything with it. So I really never interacted with that update. I've read about it, so I know some of the stuff they did, but shoot, I did it again. This is why I don't yap. If I yap, it goes by faster, but I'm more likely to buy the bunch of 10. Anyway, yeah, I never played it. And the new Horizons, we had what? It wasn't even 2 years of updates. It was almost 2 years. They kept doing a bunch of things every couple months. I thought that was fun. It was exciting for me. And then they did the big 2.0 update. I feel like, I don't know, again, it's people get all weird about it. And people want to hate on, claim that it's unfinished and all that stuff. I think it didn't release with everything that was in the previous game. But I think maybe they had a plan. I don't know. They released most of the stuff by the end of it, if not everything. But to be fair, terraforming and being able to place furniture outside, insane. They never have done that. So I guess for the people that like decorating, it was probably really good for them. Now, I'm not much of a decorator because I am, you know, not very good at that. I'm okay. I think I did pretty well with my island, all things considered. But yeah, you can only do so much. But yeah, maybe for the people that just like playing the game, like having to wait to do all that stuff, it was a problem, except like you're supposed to wait anyway, like unless you time travel, which is another controversial topic. So, I don't know. Just, things got weird. Honestly, same. I do enjoy making the sound effects. They're pretty great. Okay, so we're at like 10 inventories in this acre, and she's gonna leave in a minute, except she won't because I'm still here. So we can maybe get like 2 or 3, maybe 4 more inventories if I'm lucky. Which will be, I don't know. It might be 2 mil. We might manage to get 2 mil in today, which we haven't done in a while. It's not that bad to put 2 mil in. I just want better prices. Anyway, so yeah, like I don't know what they would do with the new Animal Crossing. Because like my biggest thing with New Horizons is I wish they would have added like multiple islands. Like, I know there's like ways you could farm Nook Miles, but it would make sense if like you get money or maybe just Nook Miles and you unlock extra islands, and then you could have more villagers. And you could like make themed islands, and I think that would be really, really fun. I think that would be cool. Like, that was my biggest ask. And I knew it was, like, really, really unlikely to happen. Like, some people are like, bulk crafting. It's like, no, that's too small. Think bigger. But the other thing, it's like, you have the first game where you're just playing, and then the second game where you're, like, sharing a house, and then the third game where there's, like, the city, and the fourth game, you're the mayor, and then the fifth game, you're the island representative. You can terraform, you can place things outside, there's mystery islands, there's, like, the point system, which I guess was technically in New Leaf, but with the update. It's like, where are they gonna go? Like, are they gonna do another island thing? Or are they gonna go back to towns? Because, like, they can't take away your freedom, essentially. I'll be right back. Did I hit the wrong button? I thought I muted. Oh, I really stopped at a full inventory? That's fun. Okay, anyway, so... like, what can they do next? Because, like, they went from, you know, like, basic, just like, I'm the little resident, blah blah blah, to I'm the mayor, to now I have a whole island I can control. So, like, how do they top that? That's the question you have to answer. Otherwise, what's the point in releasing a new one? So I really have been thinking about it, like, what could they do? Because again, they'd have to do something different. Otherwise, there's not much point. So, like, I feel like what my idea is, like, kind of where it could go. If I had to make, like, a prediction. Like, maybe it would, maybe they'd stay away from, like, islands. But maybe you could, like... it has to be, I don't, it would be, like... like, before I was thinking, like, islands. You could make, like, your own islands. And, like, make more of them and buy more of them. And then you have, like, multiple people living in each town. But I don't, like, I feel like maybe the stores would not be in each town then if that was the case. You'd have, like, a network of them. Or it would be, like, a resort thing. And you're, like, managing this, like... like, I feel like it would have to be, like, some collective. So, like, maybe it would go back to land. And you'd, like, make a town. And then you'd make other towns that would be, like, connected. And then you'd have, like, a city. Or, I don't know, like a larger area. I feel like maybe you'd have, like, a network of towns. I'm just trying to think, like, how you could, like, make it more expansive or bigger scale. Like, they added cooking in it, which was, like, fine. But, like, there was no point to it. I think, like, again, like, if you're trying to, like, cook and decorate by having these dishes out, I think it's cool for that sense. But, apart from that, it just gave you more energy. And I didn't need energy at that point. Like, I had already moved everything around. There was no need for me to have that much energy. So, maybe they was, like, good for money? I have no idea, though. I had my own strats for money. So it's like, you need to add new features, a significant amount of new features, or you'd have to, like, really change the scale. You can't, like, shrink the scale. You saw what happened with New Horizons when they released without features that were in New Leaf. People were upset. Somewhat rightfully so. So, like, they can't release a game with less features. That's all I'm saying. So, I'm really curious what they're gonna do. And again, I'm trying to think. Like, maybe a town network is the answer. And, like, you gotta, like, do things to, like, get them going. Like, in this game, it was like, oh, you need to, like, talk to, like, X people to get them to... Or do you have to do enough things and then they'll show up? But maybe you, like, have to... I don't know, do things to, like, open up the paths. Like, maybe you need to, like, do road work. Okay, now I'm losing the plot here, I'll be honest. Like, you start in one town, you're like, oh, the roads are blocked. We need to do road work. We need to clear the rocks. And then you can, like, build... Like, maybe that's the thing. Like, in the other games, like, you could collect fruit and stuff, but, like, you weren't collecting materials. Crafting was another big thing they added in New Horizons. So maybe, like, I'm kind of, like, going off, like, materials and, like, making it larger scale. It's like, what if you could, like, harvest all those things and then you could put that together to, like, really build more things. Like, you get enough stuff and then you, like, can, like, make a big road that gets you and, like, go to the next town, and then you can, like, build that one up from the ground or from scratch. Maybe you can drive a car. That's what we need in the next Animal Crossing. Vehicles. We need vehicles we can actually drive. Okay, hold up. Maybe we need custom vehicles. I'm thinking we get, like, a sick sports car, and it's just got the Froggy vibe all over it. Like, the seats in the car, Froggy chairs. Big Froggy mouth on the front. I'm thinking Froggy car. Okay, now this is like, that's like half joke, half not. If they actually released vehicles and I could make a Froggy car, I would love it, and I would think that that was amazing. How could you complain about that? Did I update the last time I did an inventory? I'm thinking I forgot to. I think I'm at 13? See, it's only as foolproof as you make it, and I think I messed that up. Anyway, like, I feel like they need to do something like that. There needs to be, like, more features. So if they added, like, crafting, cooking, and crafting included, like, furniture, then, like, is there another mechanic where you can make things? I mean, it's 12:09, and I should have hit 10 at, like, just around 12, and I would have been at 11 inventories total then. So, I think that's 14. Obviously, I can count again later, but I have a feeling we're at 14. We're almost done, though. I'm running out of space. Actually, I'm running out of money. That's what I am. Okay, yep. See, this is what I mean. When you have a little bit more money... Sorry, when the turnips are more expensive, you go through it a lot faster. Okay, so I think we're at 14, so I think we're gonna get almost 15 inventories. It's obviously not gonna be quite enough because we don't have the money for it. But, hey, we bought like 15 minutes overtime. Kind of make up for me being on late. So after that, we'll continue with the regular stuff, and then I'll get out of here. It's already been an hour. But yeah, I feel like they need to like introduce some sort of new system to make things. Like we have cooking and crafting, they'd have to do something in line with that. Like they did bugs and fish in the beginning. And fossils. And then they introduced the sea creatures in New Leaf. Like I don't know what else they would do. Like, what else can you pick? Maybe because like it would be towns, there'd be like flowers that you could only get in certain ones, and then you could put the flowers in the museum. But they already have flowers that you can grow in this. So that doesn't make sense. Maybe they'd like go more into on the foraging part. They could like forage more mushrooms or other things, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like they're not going to get rid of crafting or cooking and terraforming. I feel like it'd be hard for them to get rid of that. People would question that. Which makes it seem like give a town and let them do that stuff. Maybe like if you get your town like high enough level, you can make like a multi-floor building and you can like pick which stores are like on what floor. Maybe it'll be like Harv's Island, but you could like set up like the shops for like Leaf or Sahara and all that stuff. But like all in this building. I'm all out of money. Okay, so we have like 15-ish, maybe? Like 14.6. That's what I'm gonna claim. But look at that. See, she's still there. But if I go like and wait, oh, she's still there. Okay. What if I go like this? See, now she's gone. You can't go too far away from her. Anyway, but yeah, like I feel like the town idea, that's all I got so far. Or they'd have to add like a new like method to make things. Bring back the perfect fruit, maybe. I don't want them to bring back the perfect fruit. Wait. Felt paper. Okay. That is pretty crazy. That is another stationery that we need. That means we only need one more stationery. That's very exciting. We just finished music yesterday. And now we're one away on the paper. Oh. It's a dainty parasol. Which sounds like daisy paper. Mostly because there's dainty paper. And every time I see it, I'm like, nope, not quite. This is the royal shirt, polar fleece. Good try. Ribbon shirt. Nope. Was this some sort of pink gingham? Oh, berry gingham. Nice try, man. That's new though. Let's go. What is this? A vending machine? Soda machine. No, we don't need it. That's like a record player. What is this called again? Retro stereo. Nope. That's some sort of... Nope, that's the space heater, right? And then the... I don't remember what this was. Oh, the... Gerboa. No, Gerbera. No, but it's cheap. Okay, so yeah, furniture's unchanged, those are unchanged. We're gonna get another carpet today. We went up one shirt. We went up... Right? Yeah, that makes sense. This should be 63. That's still 51. That's that. And look at that. There you go. We did get the last song yesterday. I just wanted to look at it in the catalog to see it. To celebrate. I wanted to buy that. I got an extra raffle ticket now. Okay, so that's almost it. We still have to talk to Sahara. And then it should be good. So we still have 3 stacks of 4 over there. Okay, so I don't think there's like anything special in the next week. We're gonna just hope that I can make profit. We did lose a little bit of money this week, and then we don't buy turnips on Sunday. So like this week's gonna be pretty chill. Unacceptable. Give me something I need, come on. So we have 11. We still need 7. Chessboard rug, that is one we need. We've had a lot of luck so far, honestly. Like, we're like over halfway and I've never really had to talk to her more than a couple times. And again, I could like basically complete Sahara whenever. You can keep trading as much as you want. It just costs money, so I'll save the money and like there's no reason to rush it. Oh, there she is again. I will clean up eventually. I need to like put more stuff inside and safe, but I'm just gonna drop this for now. And the HHA or HRA is gonna tell me that I live like an animal. Okay, I've been yapping for so long. My voice is like not having it. Hold on, did I forget anything? I got the furniture. We dealt with Joan. I checked the store, checked the dump. I didn't go in the lost and found, but that's fine. I got Sahara. I think that's it. And we got the pitfall. I should say we fell into it. So if I look at like 15 times 153k, that's like 2.2 mil. We've probably spent over 2 mil today. So that's like the bare minimum I should be spending. And realistically, if I had more time, I would have kept buying. But I woke up late, and we still bought like 15 minutes over, which is it's better than nothing. Still 2.2 mil. But at least it wasn't like a super good price. If it was a super good price and I didn't maximize on it right before a raffle, I would be a little disappointed. Anyway, so yeah, today there was a buried pitfall, which is not helpful. And we got another carpet from Sahara, so now we have like 12 out of the 18. So we only need to sear 6 more times. Wendell, we need 5 more, so it'll be a race to see which one finishes first. Wendell's in the lead. And we spent like close to an hour buying turnips. I think, yeah, we spent like maybe 2.2, 2.1 mil. Mostly in 1 acre. Plus like 1 extra inventory. It could be a little bit less. I'm not 100% sure. I might have miscounted an inventory. So it's either like 13.5 or 14.5. So let's just say it's at least 2 mil probably. And hopefully we can get a good price. Hopefully we can get a spike. Because this week didn't really do much. Anyway, yeah, and that's that. And again, this next week is going to be like pretty chill. There's nothing major happening. We'll talk to Copper tomorrow, and he'll tell us who's showing up on Wednesday probably. And then we'll just see who shows up. And then, yeah, we have the raffle, not tomorrow, but next Monday. And then there's like April Fool's Day. And then there's the cherry blossom stuff. So like the next week, that one, there's a lot more going on. But this week is going to be pretty chill. And then, yeah, really, I just yapped about potential new Animal Crossing game today. Just throwing some thoughts out there. So if they do announce anything next week, I might be right or I might be wrong. Who knows? I'll be keeping my eyes out, obviously. That's it, though. I am out of here. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.